Shalom. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshua, Ba'ashem, Kokodash. The one said elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well, and he's worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace out to you brothers. Peace out to you brothers out there pushing the truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. All right, it's Brother Gabar from the Indiana camp. Come back at you again with another sit down. To basically talk about the confusion of faces, because they do dwell among us, and they are Israelites out there that does not look like Israelites. As far as Conor McGregor, Manny Pacquiao, who else? What's her name? Cameron Diaz, and many others. All right, so these people I just named, they don't look like Israelites. As far as Pacquiao looks like he's he should be of the tribe of Moab or Ammon. Conor McGregor looks like he's an Edomite. Cameron Diaz looks like she's an Edomite. Even Blake Griffin looked like, his son looks straight like an Edomite. Even Blake Griffin looks like he's a light-skinned nigga, but, his son looks like a straight Edomite, So, but these spirits inside these people are the spirit of an Israelite, all right? They're not the spirit of a heathen, okay? Even though their outward appearance begs to differ, all right? So this is Daniel chapter 9 and verse 7. It's not going to be a long video, just some quick, Lord put on my spirit to make real quick. This is Daniel chapter 9 verse 7. It says, "O Lord, righteousness belong unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces." He said, what does that mean? Righteousness belong unto the Lord, which means what? The Lord is the only one that can sift the house of Israel, knowing who's an Israelite and who's not, right? The Lord has the power to look upon a person's spirit and judge if that spirit is an Israelite or if it's a heathen, okay? But unto us, it's confusion of face, which means what? He might look like an Edomite, or even might look like an Israelite, but yet he might be an Elamite, he might be a Moabite, he might be an Edomite, But he has the looks. He might even have the attributes of an Israelite. All right. I know we always, if an Edomite comes up and he asks us, "What's this about?" We tend to always say, "Well, how do you like your steak? Can you dance? Are you good at anything?" Now that's looking at the carnal aspect. Yeah, I mean those are attributes that Jake has real heavily, But on the spiritual, I mean, even if he does eat a steak raw, and it can't dance and can't sing and nothing like that, that spirit inside of him can still be an Israelite. He could have been so indoctrinated as his people, so indoctrinated as the other nations' customs, where he doesn't, how can I say, he doesn't manifest no attributes of Jake, but yet that spirit inside of him can still be Jake. All right. Now I'm not saying that, if he's just he can just be a saltless Israelite. I'm not saying there's a saltless Israelite out there. Israel is going to stand out. He's going to have something about him that he's going to stand out, whether it's his walk, whether it's the way he talk, whether it's something. It's going to be something. But to buckle down and saying, "Oh, well, this guy, he eats a bloody steak. He can't dance. He can't sing. He can't play basketball. He can't do this. He can't do that. You're an Edomite." I mean, those are attributes that Jake have, but just because this one Pacific Jake can do those things doesn't classify him solely as an Edomite just yet. Like me, take me for example. I look like an Israelite, but one, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't barely play basketball. I don't even. I'm right up under the fundamentals, I can't. What else? I can't really think of too many things, but certain things that Jake's good at, me personally, I can't really do, But how can I say is, but as far as other things, as far as like standing out between heathens, I stand out like a sore thumb, Now, as far as an Edomite, he might not be able to do everything that Jake can do, as far as like, I don't know, do those things, but he might have other things that stands out to make him an Israelite, But just that solely alone, you can't just judge a person's character if, you carry yourself too much like a heathen, you must be a heathen. No, It says, as at this day, a man of Judah and to the habitations of Jerusalem. That was really it to that. No, I'm going. It says, and all unto Israel that is near and that is afar off, through all the countries, whether thou hast driven them because of their trespass, they have trespassing against thee. See, so the Lord really driven us over to those other countries. All right, which means what? There's Israel's in here in America. Excuse me. There's Israel's in Moab country. There's Israel's in Elam's country. There's Israel's in Israel. There's Israelites actually in Israel. That looks like what's it called? It looks like Ashkenazis, you know, but then they're really Israelites, you know. There's Israelites that's in Hawaiian and Japhet. There's Israelites in Ham, you know. There's Israelites all over, you know, scattered between all the nations. That's what the Lord said in here. I'm gonna get this right quick. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 9. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Which means what, man? The Lord's gonna shift the heathen from the Israelites, man. All right, he's gonna separate Israel from the rest of these nations because they're not the same people, man. And he said, yet shall not one least grain fall upon the earth, which means what? The Lord's not going to have a few Israelites that's going to get destroyed with these heathens or is going to go in captivity with the heathens. No, man, the Lord's going to save every single Israelite, as it says in the book of Romans, man. All right, all Israel shall be saved. All right, so the Lord's going to redeem every single Israelite soul. Okay, and he's gonna separate the heathens from the Israelites, man, because right now, what? The devil has sown his seed upon the earth, man. All right, you have other nations out here. You have Esau sowing his seed. Now you have Israelites looking like Edomites. Israel look like Moab. Plus, Israel pop, man. Israel like having sex. So, you know, wherever any land Israel's at, man, he's gonna get with the women. You know, he's gonna get with the women. And you know, Jake is known for getting with a lot of women. You know, that's one thing Jake like a lot. Man, he like to have sex. You know, so Jake gonna get with the women. He gonna push his seed out, and you know Jake have multiple women. Me personally, my granddad on my mama's side, he has 19 kids. You know, so there's 19 Israelites that just separated from him, and I think it's half and half. I think he had like 9 boys and 6 girls or something like that. But them 9 boys, when they go out have children, they're gonna spread their seed, and then it's just gonna keep spreading and spreading and spreading. You know. So let me get this right quick. This is St. John chapter 7, verse 24. It says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. All right, see, so we're not supposed to look at a person's appearance and the way he conducts himself. Hold on, Slakia. Hold on, boy, hold on. Go back in there. Slakia for that. It says, it says judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment. So what, man? You're supposed to judge righteous judgment, man. It means what? If his spirit lines up with an Israelite, because we have some, even in the truth, you have some Israelites that look like Edomites, but they're in the truth. You know, they're in the truth. They know the truth. They understand the truth. They can break down the scriptures as if they were looking like an Israelite, man. Now, as if for us just to say, oh yeah, he's an Israelite, 100% for sure. Yeah. No. I mean, who's to say we're Israelite? We can just read the scriptures and it says the Spirit bear witness. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. I think that's Romans 8 and 16. Or 9 and 16.